Nice to see you. Nice to be here with you, Maria Param Sukh from Italy. It's a pleasure to invite you and to have this talk about White Tantric Yoga.
Thank you for having me. It's really a blessing and a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. Could you share what White Tantric Yoga is for you? Oh, something. 1, 2, 3. She's coming back.
See, or I lost you for a
Okay,
second.
we're back.
Sorry.
We're back. Did you hear my question?
No, at all.
Okay. I'll try again. I was saying I welcomed you, and then I was asking you, what is White Tantric Yoga for you?
For me, White Tantric Yoga is a profound experience. It's really something beautiful. It's a moment where I come together with my community, with the Sangat, even with people I don't know. Many
Mhm.
times it's like this. You just go and you don't know 50% of the people. Yeah.
Yes.
But it's like having the experience of being one with all and one within yourself. So
Mm.
it's a really profound experience. I remember my first time experiencing it was just almost overwhelming. It was a lot of energy, a lot of things, and also it gave me a huge confidence because I was in the beginning of my Kundalini Yoga journey. Uh, I've been practicing maybe for 3 or 4 months, something like this.
Really, really soon. Okay.
It was really, really early. So to be
Mhm.
able to stay there and to meditate for long hours was really something. It was really nice. And and every time it's different. Every time you get a different experience. But one thing that remains the same is the sense of really cleansing cleansing your subconscious mind and having that clear mind. And just after that, after the Tantra, life shows up in a different way.
Yeah, that's what my question was. What is the effect of, well, how do you feel it? How do you experience it afterwards?
Yes, it's just you just start to see things and feel things differently.
Mm.
Sometimes the experience is very subtle, so maybe you don't go out after a tantra like feeling that many things inside of you shifted.
Mhm.
But those are the times, for me, for my experience, those are the times where the major shift happened because it's more subtle and more in depth.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And what could you say to people that have not experienced it before? What could you tell them?
Just come without any expectation. But I say this also to people who have experience
Yeah.
already of tantra, because when you have expectations, you're taking, like, it's strange because when then you don't meet those expectations, then you
Yeah.
feel a little bit, I don't know,
Yeah.
was it worth
Mm.
it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you just come and show up, many things can happen and you don't know what. The key is to have faith and know that just you are in a safe space, so anything that can come up will be taken care of on a physical and on a subtle level, so you can just come, relax, and have your experience in a safe environment. And this is very, very, very important.
Yes, definitely. You're taken care of, and this space that we create together, it's like a container, right? You
Yes.
can, whatever comes up, you can release it and let it go. If tears come, let them flow. If joy comes, let it be there, right? Yeah.
And don't let all these things that come up distract you from the experience, because that is not the point. We're not going there to cry or to be super happy. No, it's just we are there also to transcend what is happening to us. And this means just keep meditating while you feel all of that and you allow all of that to go through you. And this is where the big changes can happen within you, because that experience, you're going to keep it for all your life, and you can use it in your life to live a better, more aligned life.
Yes. And is there a practical tip you can give to people to make the experience more, comfortable?
Yes, just know how your body works when it's seated in the easy position. If you practice that beforehand, you will know if you need to bring a pillow or some support to help you stay there, or if you have to also consider the idea to practice on a chair, sitting on a chair, because you can also do that. And this is a very practical thing. Like, just know how your body reacts to stay seated a long time.
Yes.
And don't bring watches, because the main thing distracting people is time, especially in the beginning. Don't think about time. It's not important. Once you stop thinking about it, it will fly, like in a different way.
Yeah, that's my experience too, right? Yeah, you don't want to know. And somewhere in within yourself, this clock that tells you, okay, we're almost there, so keep up. And sometimes the facilitator will tell you we're just 3 more minutes, and sometimes they don't, and we don't
They
know.
don't.
And that's also, don't expect them to tell you, and just go deep within the meditation, right? Do you have another, like, for the focus, like looking into the other person's eyes? Can you say something about that?
Yes. Sometimes, because there are times where the kriya that doesn't require you to look in each other's eyes, but when you do, the best way, and this is also a practical tip, is just to just let your eyes lose the sense of focus. And if you truly let go of the control, you will realize that you don't even have to blink at one point. You can just stay there and focus beyond that person. And if the face of the person changes, it's totally normal. Some people experience it, and it doesn't mean anything specific. It's just the energy moving through the group, because it's going not just through you, but to the person next to you. It's a lot of energy moving. So also the perception of reality can change. And if you are a very sensitive person already, many things. You can experience many things. Once again, keep your focus and just know that everything is fine. Just fine. Go through that. And if you can really look into that person, you can experience that sense of union that we are so longing to experience. It's you can really sense that we are one. And Tantra, for me, it's also this to experience, to recognize that the other person is you, which is an Aquarian sutra, and also to have the experience of yourself in the group, in the duality of the other person, so to feel yourself and the other and the group. It's a beautiful experience, truly.
Right. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to share? I feel we said most of the most
Yes,
important things, but
we said a
maybe
lot of
something.
things. One thing I want to share is
Yeah.
that the experience of the White Tantra, it's somehow you can not explain it. You have to have your own experience. Everyone has their own unique experience, and every time, as I said earlier, it's different. So just go and have the experience. This
Yes.
is what I want to
Yeah.
add.
Yeah. Give this gift to your soul, right? If your
Yes.
soul tells you you should be there, then
Yes,
come.
and it's a gift that you're giving, yes, to your soul, but also to your very human experience, to your material plane. So it's a very spiritual experience for sure, but actually it's a gift that you're giving to your material plane because you're giving it the opportunity to stay connected to the spiritual while being here in this form, in this body.
Yes. And when do you have a day where you can go so deep within yourself? When do we take that time? You know?
Never. And also it's very different. It's not even if you experience, for example, days of meditation, it's a different thing. It's
Yes.
just different.
Yes, it's this container where you were in and magic happens,
Yes.
right? Yes. And all you need to do is get yourself there and allow magic to happen. That's actually, I think, all we can say.
Yes,
So I
exactly.
hope it inspires you if you listen to this to come. Today is the last day for the Early Bird prize. So wherever you come from, some people have asked, is it going to be in Dutch? No, it's going to be in English, but we have or like a translator who will say also the things in Dutch. But everything will be in English, so everyone should be able to understand. And once you're in the Korea, you're in the Korea. So then there's the universal language which will speak to you. And the venue is not in Amsterdam, it's 1 hour away from Amsterdam, but it's a very beautiful church. It's on these ley lines, so the energy in the or in the church. We were there last year as well. It's a very pure and yeah, unique place. It's going to be the last time we can do it in this venue. So if you want to have the chance to be there, yeah, I really encourage you to come. There's an airport nearby, so you can fly to Eindhoven. There's usually cheap tickets. So, and if you have any questions, just reach out and we're happy to help you to get your accommodation and everything ready. So I hope you will all feel so excited like us to join us. So thank you so much for
Yes.
sharing.
Thank you. Thank
It
you.
was
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you
And
for organizing it. It's a beautiful
yes,
occasion.
Yes. So thank you very much. Much love and Sat Nam.